Hi, I'm Rick Fosbrink, Executive Director of Theater Historical Society. We're back at beautiful Heinz Hall with Carl Mancuso, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, I kind of want to talk about some of my stories about this place too, but I wanted to talk about when you first started here. It was mid-90s and you did a big renovation, and then there were lots of big changes because Marvin Hamlisch became our principal conductor for the Pop series.
Absolutely. In 1995, we basically did the first renovation of Heinz Hall from when it was converted from the Lowe's Pen to Heinz Hall, and it needed repainted, it needed recarpeted, it needed all the seats redone, and so we did a very compressed 16-week project that just maximized effort in this building, including scaffolding all the way to the ceilings so that we could paint this entire place. And there were just a number of really huge improvements made to the acoustics of Heinz Hall at the time. We widened the proscenium by 4 feet on a side, and took the proscenium up by 6 feet. We enclosed the bottom 2 levels of the theater so that the street noises were precluded from being able to enter the room. Lost the number of seats, about 250 seats in the effort, but it set us up for our ability to play fantastic classical music in an acoustical hall that people now, when they come back from tour in Europe, say is the equal of some of the venues that they play that are really highly regarded across the world.
Right.
So our players aren't sad when they come back to Heinz Hall. But it also set us up to do some fun things, and you mentioned Marvin.
Right.
Well, Marvin was a character. He, you know, the Pops under Marvin Hamlisch just came to life.
Right.
And I know that you participated, so perhaps you could relate your story about that.
Well, you know, we talk a lot about how theaters go through different periods in their life. So this started out as a movie palace. I didn't have that experience in this building as a movie palace, but when I was in undergrad, I was part of the first two, actually, the college chorale. So we were a group of college students that sang with the Pittsburgh Symphony. And then that first concert, you guys had us all in the pit. And we were down below the stage, and we started singing, and we were brought up through the, up the pit lift right there. We were face to face with the audience, and Marvin Hamlisch and the Pittsburgh Symphony are right behind us. I mean, I still have goosebumps telling that story because it means so much to me. And it just goes to show that generationally, we have different stories, but they all have the same feeling attached to them.
Absolutely. And I think the kind of relationship that Marvin had with his Pops audiences was unique. And, to this day, we haven't replaced Marvin because there's nobody there that is quite like him.
And those concerts that I participated in were amazing because in that first one, we went back. We moved to seats behind the symphony for the second half. So for the second half, I got to see the audience, and this was a packed house every single night.
Exactly.
So just wonderful stories. So much fun spending time with you, Carl, and allowing me to come back here and reminisce about my time here in this theater. Thank you so much for everything you do and for being a big fan of THS and a member. So we appreciate that.
It's important work, and I'm glad we're able to continue to move it forward.
Thank you. And we want you to continue sharing your stories with us. Share videos or photographs, or write a story and share it on Facebook or Twitter, and use the hashtag Historic Theaters Day. We'll be back later on today with some other videos from another special location. So more to come.